Hey guys, it's Bradley for What's in the Box. Thanks for checking out my channel. Thanks for checking out this video. Me and a buddy recently did a comic crawl. Started in Salem, went through Oregon City up to Milwaukee, ended up in Portland at Fallout Comics, where I went and paid off my tab. Got a big short box just full of comics. That'll be in a different video. In this video, we will talk about the items I picked up at the different stores, places we stopped at. So first off, I have this bag here. Only picked up a single comic there, little Marvel Age 111 for $3. There was a couple other books, but they were wanting a little too much for the quality that they were in, and I could get them the same price on eBay, so I ended up not getting them. So just one book from there, but I did pick up one Hot Wheel. $4 for that. It's a little high, but it's a 67 Chevy C10. I have a 70 C20, so this is about as close as I can usually find for something that matches my actual vintage truck. And we picked up a mystery bag. I love mystery bags as long as they're valued correct. I asked him, I said, is this kind of overvalued? He goes, we sell a lot of them. So he goes, that's kind of what I tell people is we do sell a lot. So $10. Let's see what we got in here. They had a bunch of these $10 ones. I think they had 6 of them sitting on the counter, and then they had some $25 ones. So we're going to try the $10 one first off and see what we got in here. First off, I'm going to grab that. A whole keychain. Okay, that's not bad. Said it's worth $5.99 retail value on the back of that. Got a lot of loose toys in here. We'll grab this guy. Little Barbie. Okay. Little on wheels. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll throw that in the garage sale this summertime. What else did we get here? Not quite sure. That looks like a Star Wars toy of some sort. Not sure. Not sure who that guy is or what that guy is. We'll throw him in a toy game. This guy's big. Little roller skating Spider Girl. We got a Luke from 1995. Kenner. That looks like Luke Skywalker. Yeah. Not sure who that is. If you know, let me know. I don't know who that is. Little Star Wars figure on a ring. Yep. Price was $4 on that. That's not too bad. Little watch. Little sports watch. Okay. Batman door pin or like a cabinet pull. We got 2 of them. Spider-Man cabinet pull. We got a Stormtrooper keychain. A little vintage Care Bear. I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm not gonna even open it. We got another pull. The Darth Vader pull. We got a pin that says Joy. We got a Patrick Mahomes 2 Kansas City Chiefs, a little prism card. It's kind of cool. That might be worth a couple bucks. We'll see. Oh, a lot of toys in here for $10. Not too bad. What do we got? A bouncy ball? No, that's not a bouncy. That might be a bouncy ball, or is it? Oh, it's a puzzle, like a put together puzzle. It's like little monkey. fish. Looks like a pin. Oh, it's taped. The pin's taped down. Smart. Little pin. Fish pin. Not quite sure what that thing is. Got some more cards in here. A little Hot Wheel. Is it a Hot Wheel? Is it Matchbox? It's not a Hot Wheel. Must be Matchbox or something. Looks like we got a Pog. Oh, Pog. I got another pin that says GPC2K. I can get it. We got a single weapon of some sort, or a single missile of some sort, and then this is like a logging truck for a micro machine or something. Something was $4, kind of pricey. We got some more cards over here. I don't even know who that guy is. These baseball cards are pretty intense nowadays. And then Mike Moustakas. It's a thick card. Look at the thickness of that card. I don't know who that is. I'll have to look these up later on. I have no clue when it comes to modern day baseball, basketball, football. I don't follow the sports anymore like I used to back in the 90s. So I mean, that's not too bad. I'll probably end up just reselling it all. I'll probably just leave it all in here and throw it into my garage sale for $10. Just exactly resell it for what it is. Nothing I really keep. Maybe I mean that's kind of cool, but I feel like it's missing. I'll have to see if it's missing anything. I might have a guy who likes stores. Okay, so that was from Coin Corner and Hobbies. I'll check these later. Next, we went up to Comic Adventures. Again, grab bag, and found some comics. So let's see what we got in here. I think I spent $55 there. We got an Iron Man 103 because I'm trying to search. I'm trying to complete the Iron Man run slowly and surely. I love Punisher. That's my other guy. Punisher, Iron Man, my two biggest guys I go after. So Punisher kills the Marvel Universe, the variant cover. Then we got Iron Man 89 for $4. These ones I didn't really care. Lower quality, just kind of a run filler. Radiant Black, I was missing this one from when I switched from one comic shop to the next. I will have to try to find the other part of this because this is like a part B to a part A cover as well as story. And then we have Tony Stark cover 1. There's like 40 of these covers or something like that. There's quite a bit of them that I'm trying to track down. I got a huge chunk of them, but not complete. So let's take a look at what we got in this sucker. We got a knife over here. They had a bunch of these. I asked if they had any Marvel. They said the Marvel stuff sells pretty fast. The Spider-Man sells fast as well. I don't really like DC that much, so I stayed away from DC. He said they're kind of a mix. These ones that were there, so you know, again, if I don't like it, I'll just resell everything. Just kind of put it in my garage sale for the summertime. And yes, I'm cutting towards myself. I don't care. Alright, let's see what we got here. It's supposed to be 10 books for $10. Grab bag. Let's see here. Kind of half flip. Go that way and that way. So is this anything? It says it's $2.99. Sidekick issue 2. Never even heard of that. For $2.99. Okay, and that's how we're starting off. No bags and boards for a bunch of these. What do we have here? Ultimate X-Men. That looks like a Peach Momoko cover. That may be... Oh, we got some color rub right there. Too bad. I was going to say, that might be something pretty good. I might see if I can get that off. It's pretty clean otherwise. I know a lot of people like peach mocha. I might be able to resell that. What do we got here? Sir number 1. Boombox. Don't know what it is. What do we got here? Nickeloverse number 0. Biker Mice from Mars on there. Never seen that before. I don't even know what that is. It's like a previous catalog. It's got Biker Mice from Mars in it, so I'd keep it. What do we got here? Aliens versus Avengers number 1 variant issue. $8. Okay. There's a keeper. I definitely keep that one. We got a Predator, or Alien and Venom fighting. So that's a keeper. That's worth it right there for me. So far, that's good. What do we got here? Flash 41. Not bad looking. Couple of spine ticks. All right, we got another bagged and boarded issue here. Superman 281. We got a lot of spine ticks, a lot of spine damage. Very low grade. Call it a 2.0 probably. Got something bagged here. What do we got here? Shadowhawk number 2. Okay. I don't think I collect Shadowhawk. What do we got next up? Destiny Gate number 1. Not too bad. I mean, at least they're like, some of the newer books are like a number 1 or a number 2. So, Slow Burn 2 of 5. Don't know what that is. What we got here? Not even sure how to pronounce that. Book 1 When Evil Rises, limited edition preview. Don't know. A lot of spine ticks on the back. They're reader copies. These are for sure reader copies. And last we got Silicon Bandage number 2. Well, at least we got one book I'm keeping in there. The Venom and Aliens book. Okay, so after that we went up to Things from Another World. Walked in there looking for old books. We're trying to do some searching in old books. They don't have any old books. Kind of shocked me. I thought they had a supply of old books. They didn't have anything. So we walked out, and at the corner there's an antique booth there. So we stopped at the antique booth and talked to the lady. She goes, "Oh yeah, there's comics in the back." So we went to the back, dug around in the comic bin. Show that off in a second. I like the old Wendy's bag. So, in the comic bins that were back in one of the booths, we've got Long Shot number 1 for $3. Not bad condition. We've got a little bit of spine ticks on there. You know, I'd call it like an 8.0 probably. You know, mid-grade, not mid-grade, high mid-grade. It's definitely worth more than $3. I would probably put like a $15, $20 price tag on what that is. What do we got here? We got Amazing Spider-Man 387, just a run filler book for me. Nothing super special about that guy. Another Iron Man 125. This is first cover appearance of, no, what is this? I can't remember. James Rhodes, something Rhodey. First appearance of him as Iron Man. Drawing a blank. It's been a long day. Let me pull up Key Collector, and we'll go Invincible Iron Man. We'll go series. Where's series? Character. I don't know why it's not pulling up the first series. Okay, it's called just Iron Man. And we'll do 125. And this is the first cover appearance of James Rhodes, third appearance of Ant-Man in costume, and Demon in Bottle Part 6. So I already have this, but I figured I'd grab it again, and just a book I can trade, flip with later on. Pretty clean. What do we got here? Another Iron Man. This one I do not have, so I picked this up for myself for $5. Not too bad. We got here Invincible Iron Man 109. Kind of rough shape. A little detached. A little everything going on. But for $5, it's a placeholder. You know, I don't need high grade on some of these. I just need to fill the run, basically. I'd love to get some high grades if I can. If I can find high grades to replace that, I will down the road. Aliens vs. Predator 0. I did not have this one, so this is for me as well. And last, we got Dark Horse Presents 36. This is another something. First, Alien... I think this is something. Why am I drawing a blank today? Dark Horse Presents 36. 36? Yeah, this is 36. Why does that show something different? Oh, this is the variant cover. First battle of Aliens versus Predator. That's what it is. And this is the variant cover. So, Key Collector puts it $8 for mid-grade, $25 for high. This is a little bit better than mid-grade. I see a couple of spine ticks, but definitely better than $5. I could probably resell this for 15, maybe at the most. But not too bad. That one I already have, so that one's a flip trade book. So last we got this thing. I saw this sitting on the shelf. There was no price tags on it whatsoever. I had to ask how much it was. So she had to take it up to the booth, call the vendor who owned the space or rents the space, and she finally came back to me about a half hour later or whatever. $15. I said yes, for sure. This is a Canadian thermos product on the bottom here. I don't know if you can read that. Try to get that right up for you guys to read. And then this one is also a Canadian thermos product limited. So this is a special edition, rare Canadian Transformer lunchbox. I believe there's supposed to be a holder that holds this in up top here. So you put your food down below, and there's a loop ring here system. Doesn't have that, but I can only find 2 actual things on Google for this anywhere. One on Etsy has it for $225, and one on Google or on eBay has it for $90. So I think $15 is a steal on this, and this will not be resold. This will go into my Transformers collection. So I think that's one of the better things I picked up in the day. Too bad it didn't have the holder. Maybe I can find someone that can 3D print one for me. That will it goes from here and loops over to this tab here, and it just holds the thermos up in place here. I know some people with 3D printers. I'll have to see if I can get some sort of printer for that, or maybe if you guys know someone, let me know. I don't have a 3D printer, but I couldn't let this go. My buddy was going to grab it if I didn't, so definitely worth the $15 I paid. So what do you guys think about the Comic Crawl haul? We had the $10 mystery bag, which was it's okay. I mean, a lot of stuff for $10. I will say that. Nothing I'm probably keeping in that. We got the stack of comics here from the antique store. We're gonna go back to that one, but you know, since we hit it now, who knows if they'll reload it or what. So good finds. They're a little curved to them. We'll get them straightened out here, a little flattened down. And then what do you think about this grab bag of 10 books? Like I said, there's only one in here. I might keep the flash. I don't know. This one I'm definitely keeping. I might keep that. The rest of these I'm going to probably sell off. So let me know, what did you guys think of everything I picked up? I don't even remember how much I spent that day. And then in another video, we will go over the comics I picked up from Fallout Comics. I went up there trying to paint up my tab that had been racking up for a couple of months. I'm thankful he lets me do that. And now we got a clean slate. We'll start a new tab. So, alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking everything out. Peace out, everyone. Till the next one.